everyone, welcome back to 25 Sipsey. Today for you, I'm swatching the Zoya Spring 2023 collection, which is called Daydreaming. It consists of 6 new shades, all of which have a very similar formula. So the same sort of finish can be seen across the board. I feel like the last two, there might be like a slight variation in the overall finish, but overall, for the most part, these all have a very, very similar like makeup. The only change really is the color, and on this last one I feel like it's got a bit more of a pearlescence. But the first shade that we are swatching is called Cura, and it is a cobalt blue that has a really nice scattered kind of like a silvery glitter that also like pulls other colors in it too. As you can see, the first coat you can definitely see through, so you do need a second coat. This overall formula of the polish though is really nice. It's easy to work with and does build up easily in 2 coats, so there's not a ton of work that is needed with these. I will say though, if you have a super visible nail line or like a moon on your nails, then you may need to work on 3 coats for a few of the shades. So this next one is called Marie, and it is the purpley one in this collection. And I feel like this one is one that could be a 2 or 3 coater depending on that variable that we were just chatting about. Also the glitter in this one definitely gives off like a gold tone. So if you are like me and you're not a huge fan of purple and gold, this is probably a pass for you. But other than that, it does have a nice formula. It's easy to work with, and you will get full coverage in 1 to 2 coats just depending on your personal like experience with it and your visible nail line. The one shade here that is called Terra, I used it myself and I felt like it was fine in 2 coats, but my visible nail line's not super bold or prominent or anything. But I used it on my mom, and we both kind of agreed that hers probably could have used 3 coats because you could still see through a bit. But again, it's all going to come down to personal preference, and it's going to take some experimenting with your nails. But either way, the coats are really easy to apply, and that's a good thing. It's easy to work with formula. And this one here is Chink, and this is probably like the best covering one in this collection because, I mean, look at that 1 coat. I mean, it's almost done practically. And it is a very, very nice, kind of like a raspberry shade with a warm toned glittery shimmer in it. And it's lovely. It did cover perfectly in 2 coats. You could almost get away with 1 if you were in a pinch. My next shade is called Sipsey. And this one and the last one are kind of, think like the color of a penny. They are very reminiscent of those. This one is a bit it has a bit more of a red tone to it, and it does have the same sort of glittery finish that we were talking about in the other 2. Whereas the next one that we're gonna swatch, I mean I guess that is the right word, is called Yardley, and it is very similar in color to the last one that we just did, but this one has a bit more of a pearly like finish. This is the only one that really has this pearly like tone to it in this collection, and as you can see, it doesn't have as much red as the last one did, but it's still along the same sort of coppery shade, and it is really nice, and it covered really well in 1 coat. But I did go ahead and do 2 coats, of course, to complete it, and this one just does have a bit more of a pearly shade to it, not shade, pearly finish to it. So, I mean, it does look lovely on, and the last 2 are similar, but yet still different enough that you would need both. So here is a look at the full collection. Overall, I feel like it is a fun collection. I'm excited to see this color story. It works well, and it does feel a little bit more springy, but also at the same time, it still feels like it's a little wintry. So I would have liked a bit more vibrant colors maybe for a spring collection, but overall it's still a solid collection, having good colors, consistent formulas, easy to use, and they do all look nice on. So that's officially it for this video. These are available now on the Zoya website. I will have that linked down in the description box below. But other than that, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.